Hello everyone, this is Ashley with Publish with Ashley, and I am here to give you an amazing niche alert for Kindle Direct Publishing, low content books, medium content books, kids books, whatever you want to think of. So if you're interested in learning how to make money online with Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing and subjects like that, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love to have you here. Okay, all of you, this is going to be a quick mind-blowing idea niche alert, okay? I know many of you are thinking, gosh, I don't know, what's a profitable niche? Tell me a niche that I can make money in. And yes, there's something to this whole keywords, and you have to find keywords that people are searching for, but I think sometimes we make it too hard. So I was actually for my birthday, I was at a science museum. And I know, science museum, I'm geeky like that. I love science museums. And I was watching a video about the theory of relativity. And what was really fascinating about it was that they broke down the theory of relativity into a very pictorial way, a way that, smaller children, not real small children would understand, but a way that is kind of you can grasp and put your arms around, right, as an average person and maybe not Einstein. And I was thinking about that and I thought this was really interesting and really fun, and it made me understand the theory of relativity much better. And I thought, well gosh, I learned enough that I could probably create a kid's book to explain it down in a way. And so I actually decided to look up theory of relativity for kids, okay? And you'd be like, no, they don't have books on that. Yes, they do. And there are a few doing really well. Shocking, I know. But it's not that shocking because parents really want to get their children interested in STEM and things like that. So even if you have... Now, I want to state that you have to know something about the topic you're talking about. So maybe you don't want to do the theory of relativity unless you actually know something about physics and quantum physics and things like that. But my point is you probably know something, whether it's about how computers work, whether it's about how, if you're a mechanic or a plumber or if you just any job that you maybe have, you probably have some sort of skill or specialty, and you think, I can't make a book about that. But yeah, how do you make a book that describes something interesting or something breaks down what you do in a way that makes it interesting to a child? And people want to teach their children a whole bunch of skills and things. So look, my first book of quantum physics, my first book of science, 26,000 BSR. Can you believe that? And it's really cute. Look, it's definitely made with a kid in mind. Very pictorial, good colors, bright. Okay, here's one that's definitely, this one looks a little bit more detailed, and it's probably not what you would call a low content book. This definitely looks more on the kids version picture book type thing. But Albert Einstein and Relativity for Kids, and this is his ideas and then its activities and then his thought experiments. But that is something you could, something factual. Einstein is really known for his thought experiments, and they're well documented. So if you just kind of went through something like his thought experiments and, put that in your own words, then that would be something that you could use. Now, here's an interesting one. Einstein's Theory of Relativity. And it's like a 5th grade thing. So this maybe, if it's baby professor, this doesn't really look like it would speak to the 5th grader. It looks pretty, more like high school or adult. But here's one. It's 137,000 in the bookstore. It's got 754 ratings, okay? And they're good. And it's General Relativity for Babies. You think, teaching relativity to babies? Yes, people apparently, this is a board book, so maybe you're not aiming for general relativity for babies, but yet again, my point goes back to what skills do you have and can you explain them to a smaller child? So this is kind of my niche alert, not necessarily the theory of relativity, which apparently the theory of relativity has some pretty good books. Like you can see up here, I've saw these before, quantum physics for babies and space and various things. But there are some books actually specifically out there, and the ones that look really kid-friendly are doing well. Now, I did want to point out this one, The Theory of Relativity for Kids, and I looked into this one. It's a 2-page book, okay? It is a Kindle book that has 2 pages. Don't do this. If you don't really know anything about the theory of relativity, don't write a 2-page book on it, because it feels like this person who gave it 2 stars said that they felt like they were scammed. So whatever it is you want to do, your theory of relativity or whatever specialty you have, if you're a mechanic and you want to draw pictures of, the different parts of a car and then explain them in a very simplistic way to a child, like how do cars work, how do radios work, how does anything work? If you have some sort of specialty, explain it very simply, but make sure it is accurate, and that you're not doing a 2-page book and charging someone for that, because now this is a Kindle book, right? So that's different than a print book, but still, that's not good. All right, so that was kind of the thing. Here's that quantum physics for babies, and a space activity book. But I wanted to really open your mind to the idea of you probably know something that someone wants to know something about. Even if it's like pianos, explaining how a piano works. Like if you know pianos, you know the violin, any skill you have, crocheting, any skill you have, it's limited amount of skills. If you can break down the pieces and explain them in a way that a child would understand pictorially, you can create a book that would, probably do better than you think, because I would have never thought that people would want to teach their little ones the theory of relativity, but it does sell. So that is my niche idea for you guys. I hope you kind of expanded your mind as to what you can do with Kindle Direct Publishing, and yes, this would be a fairly low content book in the sense it's for a child, so it's not going to be a whole lot of words and it has to be very simple. But if you take something and you're able to break it down into something simple, you might have a book that would really be different, that would really stand out and would sell. I hope this helps you, and I will see you in my next videos. Make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you next time. Bye.